We are in beautiful Bridgetown, Barbados, Barbados Football Association Technical Center, where Bahamas take on the U.S. Virgin Islands in the Concacaf Nations League 2024-2025 League C, Group A. Pitch conditions, 83 degrees Fahrenheit, with, of course, an island breeze of 17 miles per hour coming through this incredible ground in Barbados. Welcome to the broadcast, everyone. My name is Ryan Davis, and let's take a look at League C, Group A. Barbados have done everything right. 3 out of 3. They've won the group with 9 points. Bahamas are looking to try to win their next 2 matches to become the best second-place team in League C and get into that coveted play-in position in the playoffs. They start that road tonight against the U.S. Virgin Islands. These two teams, on match day 1 on September 4th, had a thrilling encounter in Bahamas where that game finished tied at 3 goals apiece. We will see if that can happen again tonight in Bridgetown, Barbados. So the players are in the tunnels. The officials are getting ready to come onto the field. We will have national anthems. We will have the starting lineups and first half kickoff. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to this 2024-2025 CONCACAF Nations League, League C, Group A, match number 38, the national teams of Bahamas and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Bahamas, followed by the national anthem of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for Bahamas in goal, number 1, Michael Butler.
So there
Number
you have it,
4,
the starting,
Jonathan Miller. Number
the
5,
national
William Mills.
anthems
Number
of
6,
Bahamas and the US
Michael
Virgin
Mackey. Number
Islands.
7,
Like we
Quinton
mentioned the
Perry.
last
Number
time, the
8,
two teams met on
Christopher
September 4th, a
Romaine. Number
3-3
9,
thriller.
Wood
But
Dumas.
since then,
Number 10,
US Virgin
Leslie
Islands lost
Sinclair.
2 games in a
Number
row to
11,
Barbados,
Brandon
3-0,
Adderley. Number 14,
and then
Omari
5-0
Bain.
just on
Number
Wednesday,
17,
setting them back to
Jordan
just 1 point from 3
Cheatham.
matches.
The head coach for the
As we take a look
Bahamas,
at the starting
Leslie
lineups
G.
for both of these teams.
The starting lineup for the Virgin.
As for the Bahamas,
US
just
Virgin
one's
Islands,
change.
in
Omari
goal,
Bain
number
is
18,
out. But it's
Wheeling
the same
Joseph.
lineup that
Number
played
2,
against US
Jet
Virgin
Cecile.
Islands a month
Number
ago,
5,
with, of
Clea
course,
Perez.
Leslie
Number
St. Fleur, the
6,
all-time leading
Julius
scorer,
Brown.
playing
Number
in
9,
the starting
Raheem
lineup,
Joseph.
and
Number
Brandon
10,
Adderley, who has
Jason
been on a
Sinclair.
tear, 3
Number
goals in
11,
just 2
Matthew
matches,
Wu.
is in the
Number
starting
15,
lineup for
Debbie
this Bahamian team.
Barber. Number 16, Axel Barshu. Number 19, Janik Lubier. Number 21, Orland Miles.
Match officials, they're all
Our
from
head
Cayman
coaches,
Islands.
Terry
Benjamin Whitty,
Jones.
Dwight Cummings, Kedley Powell, and
The
Michael
referee for
Akanju
tonight's match,
will be the
we
4
have
officials taking care of
Benjamin
tonight's
Whitty
match.
from Cayman Islands.
2 captains,
First
Leslie
assistant
St. Fleur
referee, Dwight
and
Cummings
Jimson
from
St.
Cayman
Louis
Islands. Second assistant
at the center
referee,
circle,
Haley
taking the coin
Powers
toss.
from Cayman Islands. Fourth official, we have Michael Akengu also from the Cayman Islands.
Well, the US Virgin Islands trying to play spoilers tonight. No chance of them getting into that second place team in League C. And their starting 11, only 4 players are returning. Jet Blatchka, the all-time leading appearances for US Virgin Islands at number 2. Raheem Joseph, Jimson St. Louis, and Matthew Roth are the only returning players from that match in September when these two teams met. The rest of the players are all new to the lineup for Bahamas after that thrilling encounter, the 3-3. They played against Barbados in Bahamas, and on 2 separate occasions were on top of Bahamas. 1-0, then 2-1. Then Barbados came back at 1-1, 2-2, and eventually won the match through their captain in the dying minutes of that match to win the game 3-2 in Bahamas. And that's total Barbados' 9 points to win this Group A in League C. So Barbados and Belize have both won their groups. They are moving on into the promotion in League B next year. Bahamas trying to win their last 2 matches to become the best second-place team and get a play-in. Cayman Islands today defeated British Virgin Islands. They've moved to 6 points. They're in pole position to be the best second-place team with 1 game remaining. So Bahamas have the first touch. They're going to be in the blue. Cayman Islands in yellow. We're in the beautiful town of Bridgetown, Barbados. Both of these teams ranked in the 200s. Bahamas ranked 205. British Virgin Islands, actually US Virgin Islands, ranked 207. Referee Benjamin Whitty waiting for the signal. And there it is. Bahamas underway. And that was Bayless. Bayless and Adderley. Bayless on the ball right now, turning. Bayless and Adderley from Bahamas made the best 11 from League C after the September matches. Bahamas, despite losing to Barbados, were absolutely impressive in that match. Here's Omari Bain. Getting to the byline, still Bain. And the tackle equals the first corner kick for the evening. That goes to Bahamas. Swung in to the far post. Keeper comes out, doesn't get it. He got his hand to it, just didn't hold on. It looks like it's going to be an altercation, meaning a free kick for the US Virgin Islands. It was Whelan Joseph winning the free kick. Well, these two teams have seen rough waters in the last 5 matches as Bahamas' press works out. But another free kick for US Virgin Islands. Oh, looks like referee Whitty has changed directions. And it's a free kick for Bahamas. There's that slide tackle coming in from Axel Barch. William Bales from Bruton Parker College, representing his national team in number 5. So to Michael Massey, University of Exeter. 2 players standing over the ball. Bales the left footer, Massey the right. Massey swings it into the far post, and it was the number 9, Wood Julmis, at the far post. Just couldn't get any contact with the head. But he was wide open, and a legitimate chance for Bahamas goes a-begging. Long ball over the top. Bayless just flicks it on with the head, and Bahamas regain possession. Jonathan Miller just clipping it forward. And UVI are content to let this one run out of play and get the first goal kick of the day. Well, in the last 5 matches, Bahamas, 0 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. They've scored 7 goals. They've been consistent on getting on the score sheet, but they've conceded 14. 7 of those goals were from Trinidad and Tobago in a World Cup qualifier back in the summertime in June. But they have shown through Adderley and Julmis to have the ability to score goals. Bayless dispossessed. Chance for UVI with a counter-attack, slip through. Out of play. That is by Quinton Carey. Bayless controls. Leslie St. Fleur, the captain, who leads this team in caps and goals. 42 appearances for the Bahamas, 14 goals. Leslie St. Fleur started as a forward, is now playing centre-back. He can do everything. High pressure. And goalkeeper Whelan Joseph. It's going to be a free kick for UVI. US Virgin Islands suffering a heavy defeat. There's this replay again. Just a lunge at the defender. UVI suffering a heavy defeat to Barbados on this ground on Wednesday by 5-0. Took them out of the running and coming into second place in Group A and sealed Barbados' promotion to League B. Julius Brown. Intercepted by Miller. And it's going to be a late whistle. It was Jordan Cheatham with the challenge. Janik LeBird with the free kick. looking for options. Clipped right into the penalty spot. Brilliant delivery by LeBird. Thumbs up from his forward. That is the number 9, Raheem Joseph, who started the 3-3 thriller in September, getting his head onto it. Michael Butler goes wide to St. Fleur. And to have a player with that sort of distribution at the back is such a plus for Bahamas to begin their attack. And UVI has just won their 4th consecutive free kick. So free kick to UVI. Long ball played into the box. And it's going to be the first goal kick for Bahamas, Michael Butler. Coach Nestle Jean for Bahamas has really put together a tight-knit group of players. And he's stuck to that group of just about 18 players. And is really honing in on a young starting 11. Of course, Leslie St. Fleur is that exception. Excellent bit of hustling by Brandon Adderley to win the throw-in. So a corner kick for British Virgin Islands, their first of the evening. Can they be the ones to reign on the Bahamian party? Bahamas needs 2 wins in a row to give themselves a chance. Corner kick to the near post. Deflection, the header, and appeal for handball. All eyes on referee Whitty. And a clumsy challenge on Adderley. There was the appeal for handball. It was cleared away in the end by Jumas. US Virgin Islands get back possession. Looking for the second ball, works to perfection. And a heavy touch means a goal kick. Apologies coming from Julius Brown. From a familiar play in soccer called the third man ball, played to the forward. Forward plays it back. And that third man running up the wing gets the ball over the top. Outside of the foot, brilliant pass. And well gathered in the end by Whelan Joseph. But you get a glimpse of this Bahamian team and what they can do. That was Julmus threading the ball, looking for Adderley. Adderley, like we mentioned, 3 goals in 2 matches. He's in ripping form and looking to add to his tally. Bain. Amari Bain goes down. And the referee has pointed for a free kick right on the edge of the box. Remember, if the free kick happens on the line, it's a penalty. And that was hovering just about on or over the line when that contact came in. But referee Whitty calls for a free kick. So again, it's Bales and Massey. Bales shot, and Joseph gathers easily. Here's that free kick around that three-man wall. Didn't have enough punch to get it past Joseph. Bales out wide. Clipped into the box. Joseph comes out first. So the last time these two teams played a 3-3 thriller, Captain St. Fleur converted a penalty to put Bahamas up 1-0. Then it was Henry, Aquan Henry, who equalized to make it 1-1. Then a header by Julmis for Bahamas made it 2-1. Then Adderley made it 3-1. Cross from the right-hand side and the header! Guess who it is? Brandon Adderley. That is goal number 4 in match number 3 in the Concacaf Nations League 2024. He cannot stop scoring. Brilliant service from the right-hand side. It beat the defender and Adderley just tucked it away. No chance for Joseph. Service was excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, goal for Bahamas.
Bahamas 1, US Virgin Islands 0.
Brandon Adderley.
And they're still in the race, the Bahamians. They have to win tonight and on Tuesday against Barbados to become the best second-place team in the competition and get into that play-in spot. And Brandon Adderley making sure, and he's harassing Joseph. Just what the doctor ordered for the Bahamians. Intercepted by Cheatham. Butler. St. Fleur. And here comes that press from UVI. UVI get back possession. Turning inside and Julmis coming in and winning back possession for the Bahamians. Butler. Cheatham, who plays for Mountford Academy, the prestigious high school in Central Florida, recruiting players from around the planet. And then finding professional clubs for players. Only youngsters at the highest pedigree getting to Mountford Academy. And Cheatham is occupying a spot with Mountford. Bahamas again, the cross. Being at the back post. So the Baja boys continue to keep up the pressure. They need a win, and an early goal is exactly the sort of confidence they would have needed to push on, and they got that from their star player, Brandon Adderley. Jonathan Miller to take the throw-in. Trying to flick it on. Players go down to the byline. And a goal kick for US Virgin Islands. Whelan Joseph. Flicked on beautifully from the center circle. Cheatham clears, he goes down. Referee says play on. And it's Carey who kicks it out of play so Cheatham could get some medical attention. Just laying it back, and a follow through by Jimson St. Louis, the captain for UVI. Just catching Cheatham. Dr. Daniel Miller coming onto the pitch. So Bahamas is that follow through by St. Louis. Bahamas started the year 6-1 loss to Puerto Rico. Well, actually, this was the end of last year when they got demoted from Group B in the Nations League. And a 7-1 loss to Trinidad and Tobago to start off their World Cup qualifying campaign. Then a 1-0 loss to St. Kitts right after the TNT loss. Then the Nations League started 3-3 draw with UVI. And then that thrilling loss, I should say, a 3-2 loss to Barbados. So their 2 matches so far in the Nations League have totaled 11 goals. 3-3, then a 3-2. So you know when Bahamas takes the field with this young team, you can expect fireworks. And one of their starlets, Jordan Cheatham, is just limping off the field. So Cheatham eager to get back on.
Rock him. You're going alone. You can't go alone.
Slip through. Back into the middle. Bayless. Spraying out wide for Amari Bain. Miller has to recycle to Butler. Here comes that pressure by UVI. Leslie St. Fleur once scored 5 goals against Cayman Islands in a World Cup qualifier. Quinton Carey. Massey. 20 minutes in, Brandon Adderley separates these 2 teams with an excellent header to beat Joseph and to put Bahamas in the driver's seat in this match.
Hey, Amari. Carey.
Yeah, Jimson, show. That's yours. Challenge, boys. You're back.
Brought down, excellent control, and UVI are crowded out. Bain. Bayless. Referee says play on. Adderley. Heavy touch by Christopher Raming Jr. Gives up possession. Long ball over the top. Expertly brought down by Raheem Joseph. Raming. Bayless. Cheatham. Bayless now slipping it out wide to Omari Bain. Is he onside? He crossed to the last post. Carey controls. Messi. St. Fleur. Baha boys pulling the strings. Cheatham trying to split it to Bain. Bain apologizes. And it's going to be a goal kick for US Virgin Islands. Well, the US Virgin Islands started their 2024 year with a play-in for World Cup qualifying. They had to qualify to get to a qualifying position. They played their arch rivals, British Virgin Islands, a home and away match. A ball over the top to Adderley. Could it be two? It is! Brandon Adderley cannot stop scoring. A header to get his first, and a cool, calm finish for his second. A delicious ball from Cheatham. Over the top, brought down with one touch, finished with a second.
Ladies and
Dennis
gentlemen,
Bergkamp-like.
goal for Bahamas. Number
And Adderley
11,
gets his fifth goal
Brandon
now.
Adderley in the 23rd
In 3 matches in the Concacaf Nations League. Bahamas 2, US Virgin Islands 0. And their star player is lighting it up in Bridgetown. UVI now. Shot by St. Louis. Actually, it was Raheem Joseph. And the coach would rather Joseph pass rather than shoot. And Joseph with the explanation. So this attacking team that Nestle Jean, the coach for Bahamas, has put together. Nestle Jean, a former goalkeeper slash forward, actually a former striker of the Bahamian team. 13 caps, 5 goals. Well, he's brought that attacking flair into his coaching as well. This Bahamian team, you cannot take your eyes off of them. If you're keeping track so far, in their first 2 matches, they scored 5 goals. And we're only 25 minutes into their third, and they've added 2. So they have 7 goals in 2.5 matches so far. Goals scored, that is. And with the stalwart at the back, Leslie St. Fleur, the legend himself, directing these youngsters. You see him as a beacon of light, playing at the centre-back position, directing traffic for youngsters like Jordan Cheatham, with another ball over the top to Brandon Adderley. It's almost a replay. Adderley, oh, he goes down, and the referee points for a corner kick. Again, Cheatham over the top. Again, the first touch by Adderley. And an excellent recovery by Orion Mills. Cheatham's corner. To the near post. "25 minutes in, 26 now. Bahamas 2, US Virgin Islands 0. It's been the Brandon Adderley show. And it's a mere continuation of his previous shows. 2 against Barbados, 1 against this very same UVI team on match day 1. Mills free kick. Cheatham gets there. He's everywhere. Ramming. Massey spreading it out wide to Jonathan Miller with time. Cheatham. Willis. Clipped inside to Omari Bain. And now is Joseph playing it out wide. Can't keep it in play. He's not happy. That's Janik LeBird having a few choice words to Raheem Joseph as the return pass was too far. St. Fleur. Quinton Carey with room. Cross. And well intercepted. UVI now trying to play out from the back. If they get past this initial wave of Bahamian players, they will have room behind. And here they come. Joseph coming deep. Outside of the foot. Intercepted. Ari Bain. Massey goes out wide. Quinton Carey. Again, the early cross. All the way across to Omari Bain. Beautiful delivery. Bain now 1v1. Cuts inside. Bain shot! Omari Bain makes it 3. We've seen 2 delightful goals from Brandon Adderley, but Omari Bain take a bow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Controlling the
goal
ball
for Bahamas
1v1.
in the
Just
30th
making
minute,
mincemeat out
number
of Joseph
14,
and company.
Omari
And then just
Bain.
rifles it past into the last post. Wheel and Joseph had no chance. UVI have no chance. Bahamas 3, US Virgin Islands 0. Omari Bain, his name in lights. Well, Bahamas continue to play their tune, an attacking tune. Needing 3 points tonight, and within 30 minutes, they've put their stamp of authority on this match so far. Still a lot of football to be played. And Nestle Jean directing traffic, understanding what's at stake. Brandon Adderley just backing up on the defender. Free kick for US Virgin Islands.
No cones, Harry, no cones. You can't tell me that, Bridget. I tell you what the people them say. They never tell you that. Yeah, that's what
Here comes the pressure from Bahamas, who are relentless in their pursuit for more goals. Julius Brown wins the throw-in for UVI. It's Bayless who made that best 11 for League C after September. Half an hour gone. Bahamas 3, US Virgin Islands 0. in Bridgetown, Barbados. The newly named Barbados Football Association Technical Center. Out wide, UVI. Can they create a chance? Out by Cheatham. Excellent diagonal ball. Brought down by Brown. Keeps possession. Blachka. St. Fleur to the rescue. Jet Blachka, who crossed that ball for UVI, the most capped player in US Virgin Islands history, the number 2. Corner kick for UVI. Top of the box. The bird lays it off. Ricochet. Miller clears. The bird can't control, but he takes down. And he's going to earn himself a yellow card. His heavy touch opened the gates for a counter-attack, and he cynically brought down the Bahamian player. And Janik LeBird goes into the referee's books. It was Omari Bain who's about to go off to the races.
Ladies and gentlemen, yellow card issued to number 19
Miller.
from the
It's
U.S.
Cheatham.
Virgin Islands, Janak
Massey.
LeBird, in the 34th minute.
At this point, Bahamas 60% possession.
Axel! You're going too fast!
4 shots to 3, and all 4 shots on target. So they've tested Whelan Joseph on every opportunity given to them. And great value for their 3-0 lead. St. Fleur. Long ball to Adderley. Beautiful tropical sound. There's that foul count, 6-5. Pretty even between these two. Round dispossessed by Bayless. Inside. Miller. Bayless. St. Fleur. You can pick out just about any pass, and he did so again. Ramin. Still Ramin. Slips it inside. Adderley trying to turn. Joseph. Chip over the top. Carries there. And another throw in for Bahamas, who are continuing to pour it on. 61% ball possession. And they've just about doubled the accurate passes compared to US Virgin Islands. Quinton Carey trying to get to the byline. Ramming, lays it back. Carey goes down. Referee says throw in.
Get it! It's against us, man!
It was with Julmus going down, and this time US Virgin Islands win the free kick, get a chance to get some possession back after Bahamas are just dominating the ball. It was that high press and it was ramming, giving up the free kick. Joseph under pressure, playing it short. There's that line of blue, just blanketing UVI. Excellent distribution, means they have some space to work with now. Carry, referee says play on. Adderley, who wants to run at players, trying to slip it inside to Amari Bain. Corner kick for Bahamas. Third corner kick for Bahamas. Adderley wants it in the air. Cheatham with an in-swinger towards that near post. Massey just rides the tackle. Gets it back. Bayless. Omari Bain to the byline. And it's going to be another corner kick. Corner number 4 for Bahamas. And Bain is starting to limp. Understanding the Bahamas have a lot of work to do. Up 3-0 against UVI. But they have a crucial encounter against Barbados right here on Tuesday night, where they have to try to win again. Barbados slipped from their clutches in September, coming back to win the match 3-2 after being down on 2 occasions to Bahamas, in Bahamas. If they can win tonight and defeat Barbados here, it will put them in the discussion, depending how Cayman Islands do against St. Kitts on Tuesday night as well. And maybe they may get in as the best second-place team in League C. Miller. Amin wins the challenge, recycles Cheatham. Quinton Carey with space. Another good delivery by Carey. UVI not making the most of the space when they do win it back. And Leslie St. Fleur with the sliding tackle.
Johnny, one in behind. Johnny.
Miller. Ramming. Massey. Peelis patrolling. There's the goals, 2 from Brandon Adderley and 1 from Amari Bain. Have put Bahamas in view of that match on Tuesday night against Barbados. Of course, if they hold on and ensure all 3 points in this match, it will open the discussion of Bahamas maybe getting in as the best second-place team if they can beat Barbados on Tuesday evening. Brown. Over the top. Excellent ball for Blaszka. Gets past one. Still Blaszka with time. Blaszka tries to go to the near post and couldn't convert. And a corner kick for UVI. And Blaszka is defending his case that there was no angle to find the centre forward. Rides the first tackle from Cheetham. Looks up, couldn't find the forward and tries to tuck it into the near post. Blaszka, of course, scored the only goal so far in this campaign. The last time they scored, US Virgin Islands, was from Blaszka against the British Virgin Islands in that World Cup qualifying match. So 2 minutes of regular time remaining in this first half. Long throw to the near post. Top of the box, his shot is a missed kick. And Bahamas trying to counter. Adderley giving chase. There's Axel Barch, who has to get some medical attention. Has been quiet so far in this first half, Barch. Plays for Lervy Castaways. And he's limping off towards the sideline.
Guys, we've got half time in 3 minutes, let's go. Johnny, that's it. Down the line. That's it. Hey, Mikey.
Referee has decided to take this throw in over again. And Miller gets it back in play. Cheetham. Carey, who's moving up the ranks. There's the 2 minutes of added time, injury time for the end of the first half. Quentin Carey moving up the ranks for
Ladies
most
and
appearances.
gentlemen, the fourth official on the sideline has indicated
Mari
that
Bain
there will be a minimum
tried
of
to cut
2
back
minutes
in, but
of added time.
Blaszka has been fooled once already by Bain.
Julius, you gotta go, we don't man.
You can hear Terry Jones talking to his UVI team, saying we're down a player, with Barch on the sidelines, having to come back now. Corner kick. Joseph gets a hand to it. Seeing Fleur. One has hit the defender right in the stomach. Still Bahamas are trying to keep on the pressure. And the referee has noticed the big centre back who got the ball right into his stomach. Cross coming in. There's the punch by Joseph. Under duress by Raming. And right into the midsection of Daniel Perez.
Cross. Help him.
Blaszka's throw. Looking for St. Louis.
Go inside, Yannick. Go inside first. Axel, what's
Going to be a long throw by Matthew Roth, one of the players that played against Bahamas on September 4th.
2 and 3. Brandon, one behind.
Long throw. Headed out by Cheatham. And a classy first 45 minutes from Bahamas. Attacking wise, attacking minded. They convert through their ace, Brandon Adderley, who got the first two. And then Omari Bain
Ladies and gentlemen,
took
the
the example
halftime score
and
is
had a brilliant
Bahamas
third goal, an
3,
individual third
U.S.
goal for
Virgin
Bahamas,
Islands 0.
as they put on a thoroughly dominant performance in the first 45 minutes. So Bahamas 3, U.S. Virgin Islands 0 after 45 minutes. When we return, we will have first half highlights.
Come on, my time is counting down. I have a minute. Let's go, guys. Let's go off the field, off the field, off the field. Let's go, please. Go straight. You have a minute. Come on, guys. Come on.
We are getting ready for the second half after Bahamas with a thoroughly dominant first half. Brandon Adderley continuing to go from stride to stride, scoring 2 more in the first half to give Bahamas their first 2 goals. To go up 2-0, then Omari Bain to make it 3-0. If you're keeping count, Adderley now has 5 goals in 3 matches. He was already on the best 11 on League C after the September window. Will certainly be there again. And some changes have been made for Bahamas. Number 12, Walter Sawyer Jr. has come on. We'll get some clarification. Bayless, Marcy. Slipping it through, ramming, can't find Sawyer, and it's going to be a throw-in for UVI. Here's one of the substitutes, Zamri Harris, taking the throw-in. Nestled down by Cheatham. So Joseph gets a round of applause from his coaching staff. It's not only the goals that Bahamas scored, it's how they were scored, just brilliantly taken by Adderley. The first goal, excellent cross by Quinton Carey, that header tucked in the corner. Then that raking pass by Cheatham, one touch by Adderley, then the finish. And Omari Bain had that confidence to take on the experienced Blatchka to make it 3-0. Arming is dispossessed, gets it back. As we see the substitute Harris for Perez for UVI. Player goes down, looks like it's Sawyer Jr. who's clutching his ankle. Laquan Henry comes in for Julius Brown. Laquan Henry scored against Bahamas in September, the second goal. Walter Sawyer Jr. comes in for Omari Bain, who is clutching his thigh halfway through the first half. Here's Sawyer taking on the defender. It was Harris. And then Sawyer slides
Your
tackling and a
attention,
follow
please,
through.
ladies and gentlemen.
Seems to have caught Sawyer
Substitution
Jr.
for the Bahamas. We have leaving the field of play, number 14, Omari Bain, and entering the field of play, number 12, Walter Sears Jr. This was in the 46th minute. Substitutions for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Leaving the field of play, number 16, Alex Barshek. Number 6, Julius Brown. Number 5, Kidaniel Perez. And entering the field of play, number 14, Auburn Athenaeus. Then we have number 20, Naquan Henry. And number 7, Zamir Harris in the 46th minute.
So there you have the PA announcer making the substitutions very clear to everyone in the crowd. So 3 substitutions for UVI and just 1 for Bahamas, as they try, as Terry Jones and his men try to turn things around in this second half. Plachka. Having to retreat with this Bahamas team being so organized. Little flick, intercepted by Cheatham. Baylor skips past the tackle. Miller. Baylor switching. Trying to find Adderley. Possession given up, UVI. Both of these teams have been faltering in their World Cup qualifying campaign. We see Bahamas, out of the 5 teams in their group, are sitting 5th and are just about eliminated after just 2 games in their qualifiers. As for the US Virgin Islands, here's that cross from the right-hand side. It's going to be a goal kick. As for the US Virgin Islands, they have defeated British Virgin Islands by penalties to move on into their World Cup qualifying campaign. And here was that cross. So UVI get back possession through Barber. Long ball headed out by St. Fleur. Ramming. Massey with room. Out wide. Sawyer. And he's just bumped off by Naquan Henry. Here's Carey, who's 9th all-time in caps for Bahamas. And is steadily moving up the charts, occupying that right-handed position in Nestle Jean's formation, 3-4-3, with an emphasis on pressing and possession. Ramming. Blachka maintains possession. Gets it back. Looks like a rugby scrum half over on the half-time, on the halfway line on the opposite side. In the end, it's going to be a UVI throw. This one going all the way back to Whelan Joseph. Out wide. Cutting inside is Miller. St. Louis, who plays for Coastal Carolina University. Bayless, ramming. Those long strides, couldn't keep it in play. And a little bit of encouragement for UVI Can they create an opportunity? Harris throw. This match will mark the end of US Virgin Islands' national team play for the year. Cross from Blatchka, top of the box. Sawyer. He's clattered into by St. Louis. And referee immediately calls for medical attention. Well, Walter Sawyer Jr., since he's come on for 8 minutes in the second half, has been kicked, bruised, clattered into, and thrown to the ground. First touch, and here's this collision. 2 yellow shirts coming in. That was Jimson St. Louis on the end of that tackle. So British Virgin Islands, it's going back to that World Cup qualifier with US Virgin Islands. They defeated US Virgin Islands by 4-2 on penalties to end the US Virgin Islands World Cup qualifying campaign right at the very beginning. Bahamas 5th in their group out of 5. There's that collision again on Sawyer Jr. So a drop ball for Leslie St. Fleur, who's 43 caps and 14 goals, leads his national team all time in both statistics. Raming trying to thread it, can't find Adderley. UVI up that right-hand side, getting some space, cutting inside. Here's St. Louis, hounded by Bayliss. Has to go all the way back. Can't seem to find any space in midfield to maneuver the ball. US Virgin Islands, Barber. Trying to go over Carey's head, but the diminutive right back gets the better of it. Slipping it through, a beautiful pass. Player goes down, referee Whitty says no penalty. But the pass by LeBird was special. It was Raheem Joseph making the run. And what about this for a weighted pass? Yannick LeBird. There's Joseph. Excellent tackle by Miller. But the pass was exceptional. Referee says, please respect the whistle. But UVI have a free kick. It's possibly their best moment so far in the second half. Yellow shirts starting to enter the box. Only 3 so far. Here comes number 4 with St. Louis. Cross to the back post. A header out by Miller. Excellent turn and shot. What a save by Butler. But a moment of brilliance by Matthew Roth has forced the save for Michael Butler and Bahamas. Roth cutting inside and just bending this one to the last post. And the experienced Butler keeps it out. Free kick to Bahamas. Massey. Adderley. Full of confidence. Gets it back to Massey. Can't do anything wrong, but Massey can. And here comes UVI. Pickpocketed by Cheatham. Carry. Early ball. Didn't elevate it. Is this Roth again? No, it's not. It's LeBird trying to thread it through again to Joseph. Out by Cheatham. Late tackle by LeBird, who's on a yellow card. Here's Cheatham. And Bird coming in with one thing in mind. If you're going to go by the laws of the book, that is a second yellow card. And referee Whitty is calling the captain across to make it very clear that LeBird, he's on his last legs. Next challenge, he's out. LeFleur. Going down, but maintaining possession. Harris goes back to Joseph. Looking for that early ball over the top. You just look at the shape and the chemistry between Bahamas and US Virgin Islands, and you can see a clear difference. Bahamas just seems so much more adept of creating space for each other. Excellent control on the ball with their midfielders, Bayless, Massey, Cheatham, and Adderley. Here's Bayless, top of the box. Barber. Massey inside, Cheatham. Quinton Carey. Cheatham under pressure from Joseph. They're going all the way back to draw this UVI team out of their own half. 1 hour of play gone, 30 minutes to go. This Bahamian team have one eye on Tuesday night against group winners and host Barbados. If they can hold this score and get a win on Tuesday night, will put them in the discussion against Cayman Islands for the best second place team, that play-in spot in League C. So far, Barbados and Belize have won their groups and are going to be promoted next season to League B. St. Kitts will play against Cayman Islands, with Cayman Islands winning their match against British Virgin Islands today by a 1-0. Takes them to 6 points at second place in that group. Bahamas will finish with 4 points after tonight if they hold on, with a chance to get to 7 if they beat Barbados. Cross by Adderley to the back post. It was actually Julmus's cross. And is it an offside or a foul? Adderley arriving late. Here's that cross by Julmus. Here's Adderley coming. Maybe a handball. Barber. There's the foul count, 8-7, pretty even. Slip through. Chip over the top. You can hear the cries of early pass from Terry Jones on the sideline for UVI. Well, after this match, of course, the Barbados match for Bahamas on Tuesday, But in 2025, their World Cup qualifying campaign continues. All the way in June 2025, they take on Grenada at home. Then they will take on Costa Rica on June 7th. That will conclude their World Cup qualifying campaign. Throw in for Bahamas. Just looking back into UVI's history, their first international was against British Virgin Islands, of course, 1998. 1-0 win on March 21st for UVI to start off on the right foot. Their biggest win was against Anguilla. 3-0, another English-owned colony. And then their biggest loss to St. Lucia, 2001, by 14 goals to 1. A day in which the association would like to forget. So their first match, 1998, the British Virgin Islands Association. In comparison, the Baja boys, Bahamas, their first match goes all the way back to 1967. One of the first teams in Concacaf. It may not be the most successful federation, Bahamas, but they are certainly one of the most experienced ones in this region. Talking about experience, 43 caps to Leslie St. Fleur. There's Carey, threading it. Adderley turning, keeping possession. Barber at his back, the cross by Adderley. Usually find Omari Bain coming in on that far side. He's been taken off for Walter Sawyer. And another change for UVI. Number 21, Orion Mills to depart. And number 22, Hassani Edgar will make his way in. Miller's throw. Looks to be a foul throw. Or is it going to be a free kick? Yep, free kick for UVI. Out by Joseph. Quinton Carey. Massey. Chipped over the top. Barber is there. He's a commentator's dream, Barber, with his long dreadlocks. Goes down, wins the free kick from Ramming. He can't believe it. UVI take it quickly.
Your attention, please, ladies and
Barber
gentlemen.
just sort of throwing himself around,
for the US
grabbing
Virgin
Ramming,
Islands.
and
In
Ramming is the one
66th
called for the free
minute,
kick.
Leaving the field of play, number 21, Orion Mills, and entering the field of play,
Lachka,
Hassani
cross.
Edgar.
Oh, and
Number
Butler
22.
can't handle. Embarrassing moment for the goalkeeper. And he can't, on an open goal. Is it going to be offside? Oh, it looks like goalkeeper Michael Butler handled the ball from a pass back. Butler can't handle it here. Here's Carey, who tries to pass it back to the keeper, hits his hand there. And the referee has now called for an indirect free kick inside the 18-yard box. May not be the easiest of opportunities, but it's an opportunity nonetheless for UVI to get a shot on goal. If they can execute through the Bahamian traffic. 2 players over this one. It's St. Louis. And the shot to the far post. That was the captain, Jimson St. Louis, from Coastal Carolina University. A quick pass from Janik LeBird. And looks like it took a deflection. St. Louis is going for that far post. No chance for Butler. And a corner kick for UVI. To the near post. Appeals for a handball. And it's in the back of the net. UVI respond. It's Edgar, the substitute. His first touch of the ball ends up in the back of the net. Can they find a response? The corner kick appeals for handball. Edgar pounced on it. And UVI get on the scoreboard. Bahamas 3, US Virgin Islands 1. Hassani Edgar
Ladies and gentlemen,
gets one back.
goal for the U.S.
And has
Virgin
now
Islands,
put a little doubt
scored by number 22,
Bahamas' mind.
Hassani Edgar.
They were strolling in the park after a 3-goal lead at the end of the first half. And now, after a flummox from Butler, then a corner kick, Edgar pounces and gives UVI some hope. The Fleur, Joseph makes no mistake with this clearance. Helped on. And the body into the back of Julmes. Referee says no free kick. Coach Terry Jones wants them to play with some spunk now, UVI. Wants them to pass the ball a little quicker. Here's this challenge. Just throwing his body, is Harris, into the back of Julmes. Adderley, and it's Julmes. 1v1, Julmes. The shot, saved by Joseph. It's the first shot on goal from Bahamas in this second half, after they ran riot in the first. 20 minutes of regular time remaining. Bahamas still hold on to a 2-goal lead. Chipped inside, it's Julmes. Excellent tackle from Harris. Corner kick for Bahamas. Long ball in, excellent control by Julmes, but Harris right in his hip pocket. It's the 5th corner for Bahamas. And it's going to be Michael Massey to the last post, headed back across, and a chance for Julmes, who didn't make any contact, but he was right at the doorstep. Ramming. Bahamas get back to their natural flow of bossing the ball. Ramming turning. Out wide to carry. Adderley's inside. Little chip to the last post. Beats everyone. Getting to the byline. Julmes' shots and saved by Joseph. Or did it come off the post? Goal kick. Excellent bit of individual play by Sawyer. And the shot, it looks like it was Adderley. Actually, it was Julmes. Bielis wins it back, as ever. Charming, ramming. Massey. Bielis again. Inroads on that far left-hand side. Shot, deflection, another corner kick. Number 6 for Bahamas. Massey again with the delivery. Punched out by Joseph. Top of the box. Bayless trying to just hook it back in. A goal kick for UVI. Players have hit the deck. Either fatigue or collision. Cramps are starting to set in. Warm night in Bridgetown, Barbados. 83 degrees at kickoff. There's that cross by Massey, an excellent punch by Joseph. Bayless miss kicking. And Ramming doesn't seem to be in a position to get up. And his stretcher is being summoned. Barbados eagerly looking on to this match. Even though they've won the group, they have a very dangerous Bahamas who are getting ready to play Barbados right here on this ground on Tuesday evening. A very motivated Bahamas if they can hold on to this score.
Ladies and gentlemen, again. The total attendance for tonight's match
Joseph
is
coming
65.
over.
We want to
Ramming
thank
seems
you,
to have caught
all the
his
fans
ankle.
who attended the 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League. Thank you for coming.
The shots are all even,
To the
just that
Concacaf
Bahamas have been
Nations
more
League
efficient.
at the BFA
More shots on
Technical
target and of course the
Center,
possession.
Barbados. Please
Players
arrive
like
home
Massey,
safe.
Bayless, Cheatham, Ramming have controlled the center circle for this Bahamian team and have great value for their 3-1 lead. Of course, Edgar with his first touch coming off the bench for UVI. Got one back in the 69th. Cheatham, who can just make about any pass in the book. Joseph off his line. And it's Brandon Adderley. He's on a hat-trick. What a save by Joseph. He had to be at his very best as Adderley pickpocketed Barber. Sneaking past his centre-back. Trying to go between the legs of Joseph. And his thigh, inner thigh, gets a piece of it for a corner kick. Cheatham's corner, met by Barber. Going short. Massey to the last post, and Adderley can't direct his header for once. Now even he's starting to cramp up. Out by Joseph, only as far as Miller. St. Louis turning. Raheem, this is Harris. Looking for Joseph. Miller at his back. Laying it back. St. Louis. Out by St. Fleur. Shot from way out. And a corner kick now for US Virgin Islands. Corner number 5 for UVI. Shot from way out from Orbin Atamazin, and saved by Butler off the line, and a chance for Raheem Joseph to get it to 3-2, but he didn't convert. Well, they scored off their last corner kick from Edgar. This time it was the number 9, Raheem Joseph, squandering a chance just on top the 6-yard box. Light press from UVI, but Carey comes around. Heavy tackle from Henry. The bird. And offside is Henry.
Watch it behind your back, Sonny.
Slipped inside by Julmis. Decepted, and here comes UVI. Barber, there's the corner count, 9-5 to Bahamas. Shows how dominant they are. Carey wins the throw-in. Quentin Carey up to 19 appearances now. He's all the way to the top 4 as Bahamas makes another 2 more changes. Fresh legs. Michael Massey comes off. So to ramming 2 center midfielders for 2 fresh midfielders. Leckerson Cherry comes in for ramming. Michael Massey comes off for William Gardner. So 3 substitutions for Bahamas, 4 for UVI. Cheatham controlling things as always. First touch for Cherry. So another change. UVI making their 5th substitution. Number 9, Raheem Joseph, who just had that opportunity from the corner kick, didn't convert. He comes off. And number 8, Gabriel Catone Highfield comes in. Highfield scored against Bahamas a month ago in that 3-3 draw. Both Henry and Highfield coming off the bench are the goal scorers that day. Henry, excellent touch, gets to the byline, crosses, but the ball went out of play. Goal kick for Bahamas. 8 minutes of regular time remaining. A marauding run by Henry. St. Fleur misses the tackle, but he can't keep it in play. Joseph out wide to Harris. Henry's ahead, so to Highfield. The wide body of Henry wins another free kick. Terry Jones, the TNT coach from the sideline, very vocal. and to spur on this UVI team to get something back. St. Louis. Headed out. Cherry's touch. Out wide. Back to Miller. And Butler and this Bahamian team want to draw out this UVI team. Bring them onto them and get space behind them. And with players like St. Fleur can pick out just about any pass. Out by Barber. And this one went underneath the legs and gives Bahamas a chance in the final third. He shot from outside the box. That is Adderley, who I believe is becoming fatigued. He was a lot more sharper and more efficient in the first half. Seems to be a little bit more wasteful in the second, but here he comes. Gets past two, gets it back. Adderley over the crossbar. Julmis clipping it. Adderley's shot was far and wide. But Brandon Adderley wins corner number 8 for Bahamas. Making inroads on the left. Cherry back to Adderley. The little chip. Barber's deflection over Joseph's head. Cross to the last post. Cheatham. There's his scoring summary. Adderley's 2 goals in the first half. Omari Bain getting that third. Edgar getting one back with his first touch. And with 5 minutes to go, Bahamas nursing this 2-goal lead. Getting closer to that date with destiny against Barbados on Tuesday night. Right here on this ground. Bayless skips past 2. Adderley, 1v1. Gets it back to Bayless, loses his footing. And UVI get back possession. It was a great build-up, just no finish. Julmis. Throw in for Bahamas. Quinton Carey, the industrious right wing back, to take the throw in. Cherry. Muscled off by Henry. So Bahamas to make their 4th substitution. More fresh legs. Brandon Adderley, the player of the match for the 2nd consecutive match for Bahamas. 5 goals in 3 matches now. Give Bahamas the cushion they needed. Congratulations. And Nahum Johnson will make his way onto the pitch. Goalkeeping switch now. And Butler comes off, and Vance Wheaton will make his debut for Bahamas. What a moment for the youngster.
Ladies and gentlemen, substitution for Bahamas in the 80th minute. We
Throwing on the far
have
side for
leaving the
UVI.
field of play, number 1, Michael
Turning.
Butler. Entering the field of play, number 18,
Trying to get a
Vance
shot
Whitten.
off, and he does just that. Trying to
Leaving
test
the
Vance
field of
Whitten.
play, number
And the
11,
substitute
Brandon
goalkeeper comes in
Adderley.
and handles a
And
shot
entering
from
the field of
25 to
play,
30 yards
number
out.
13, Nahum
What an effort that
Johnson.
was by Henry. Coming across on his left foot. Gets all his laces on it. And Wheaton handles with ease. Barber. So a foul throw from Carey. UVI get back possession. Henry slipping it through. Edgar, the goal scorer, crosses. Highfield lays it back. Roth gets past one, has a crack, and just over the crossbar. And the substitute goalkeeper has a target on his back. He's shot by Henry, now he's shot by Roth. And they say that Wheaton got a piece of it. So it's going to be a corner kick for UVI. Second audacious attempt by Roth. This time, referee Whitty judging Wheaton for touching it over the crossbar. So UVI corner to the near post. We'll do it again. We're inside the last 10 seconds of regular time. Bahamas trying to see this through. 3 goals to 1.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And the legend, the
fourth
captain
official
himself,
on
Leslie
the
St. Fleur
sideline
clears.
has indicated that there will be a minimum of 4 minutes of added
So 4
time
minutes of
in
injury
the
time
second
added.
half.
And Bahamas have to regain control, but the referee has blown the whistle. Not sure why there's a stoppage. But referee Benjamin Whitty gets us back underway. Miller not taking any chances. Cheatham, who's such a superb ball handler. And he's pickpocketed. Commentator's curse. Out by St. Fleur. Errant pass, and coach Terry Jones has just about lost his artery with that errant pass. And so too, Nestle Jean for Bahamas is not happy with the lackluster effort by his Bahamian team in the closing minutes of this match.
No, no. Nice.
Carey will take his time to get this one back in.
Yes, nothing.
Jumis. Out by Harris. Highfield. Trying to find Henry. Miller. Cheatham. St. Fleur. And he's going to give Wheaton the easiest of touches, as Wheaton's first 2 touches was a tip over the bar and a save from 30 yards out. Bayless dispossessed. Turning. St. Louis chip. Cheatham intercepts. Jones is asking for pressure. St. Fleur with time. Awkward bounce for Julmus. And a free kick for Bahamas. We're into the final 50 seconds. And this may be the last sequence for the Baja boys. Leslie St. Fleur is going to ensure this is the last sequence. Hand on hips, takes his time and plays it short. Bayless turning. One-time pass to Cherry. And that's the end of full time. Bahamas have put on a performance of the ages. They needed 2 wins in a row. They've secured the first one. A 3-1 victory over the US Virgin Islands.
Thank you for coming
a
to the
stylish victory at that.
2025
Brandon Adderley
Concacaf
gets his 4th and
Nations
5th
League
goal
at the BFA
in this
Technical
Concacaf Nations
Center.
League season.
Please arrive
And then
home
Omari
safely.
Bain gets number 3 for Bahamas. Edgar responds for UVI, but it's not enough. The Baja boys roll on. 3-1 victors over UVI. And they look on to Tuesday night's match against Barbados, where they need another victory to become the best second-place team in League C and get into the play-in position. When we return, we will have full-time highlights. So, Group A, League C, the Baja boys needing 2 wins in succession to come within the discussion of being the best second-place team in League C to get into that valuable play-in position. Their first step begins tonight against US Virgin Islands, and the header by Raheem Joseph wide. Brandon Adderley trying to get onto the end of this one, and he's only getting started. Carries cross, Adderley's header, Bahamas' first. Brilliant cross from the right-hand side, and Brandon Adderley gets his 4th goal in 3 matches in Concacaf Nations League. Then Adderley's touch from Cheatham's pass to give Bahamas their 2nd and his 5th. Then Omari Bain, looking at Adderley's performance, says he can do better. His shot at the last post to give Bahamas their 3rd in the first half. A yellow card to Janik Lebird, the only one for the first half. Then it was Blachka trying to tuck it in at the first post. Couldn't convert. And that was the end of the first 45 minutes, with Bahamas up by 3-0. A more subdued Bahamas in the second 45 minutes. And US Virgin Islands through Roth, forcing a save out of Butler. The corner kick and Edgar's first touch Gets the ball in the back of the net to put UVI on the board. Then Jumas' shot hits the outside of the post. Henry to the byline. Can't keep it in play. Roth, another shot, testing Wheaton. And it was enough for referee Whitty as Bahamas they go on to win in style by 3-1 through Brandon Adderley and Omari Bain. 12 shots to 11, a very open match. 5 of those shots on target, 6 for UVI. Foul count 13-8, but possession 60-40 tells the story. Bahamas controlled the midfield, pulled the strings, created chances. 10 corners to 7, great value for Bahamas' 3-1 win over UVI. Their next date is with Barbados, the group winners and the host, as they play on Tuesday evening. Barbados have nothing to play for, Bahamas everything to play for. If they win that match, they will put themselves in the discussion, the best second place team.